Okay, so I need to go back to my slideshow. Go. So anyhow, we've got umbilical cord stem cells. How do they work? We've got damaged cells. They put out this chemical signal in the space around them. So it's like an SOS flag. It's going, help. We're inflamed. We're not doing too good. These umbilical cord cells, once injected, they get attracted to this chemical signal. And then they dock near the damaged cell through a locking key receptor system. And that's where they give it lots of trophic and nutritional support through all these growth factors and cytokines. So again, they're really creating this really healthy environment, in essence bringing the cells and the joint back to a better health. Now, we've got something that's a new phenomenon that they've actually just discovered, and this is called paracrine signaling. And this is cell-to-cell communication in which the umbilical cord cells produce a signal where they can induce changes to a nearby cell, altering the behavior and differentiating those cells as well. So yes, cells communicate with the umbilical cord cells that are actually injected into your body, and that's called paracrine signaling. So a lot of people ask me, well, what about amniotic umbilical cord cells? They actually help as well, but there's a difference between that in terms of how many cells are alive. And for whatever reasons, through the tissue banks and how many go through the processing, a lot of those cells are no longer alive. So why are live nucleated cells important? Because they continue to create growth factors and related proteins for weeks and months. And MSCs are part of the live nucleated cells. What products contain live nucleated cells? Umbilical cord cells, bone marrow, and adipose derived. But remember, the bone marrow and the adipose derived, after a certain age, are not as robust, and we don't have as many of them, they don't work as well. Non-nucleated and the dead cells have any value? Of course they do. Because why? They actually have growth factors and proteins that will function for the life of that growth factor protein. And this only lasts for a few hours, if you're lucky, a few days. Versus the live nucleated cells can actually last for months,
no
up to
photographs.
a year afterwards.
There's no photographs.
So if you have a damaged joint, that joint takes time to heal. And that's why the umbilical cord stem cells prove to be so successful, is because they last longer within the body, helping your body to heal itself. Unlike the amniotic cells, where you're going to have this temporary, oh, I feel better because it's bringing down the inflammation process, etc. Okay, but unfortunately, they don't last as long, and it doesn't give the body enough time to actually heal. How many of you guys have had a cortisone shot? Quite a few, yeah. A lot of people get cortisone shots, right? What does cortisone do? What do the shots do for you? What was that? Yeah, temporary relief of pain, right? They bring down the inflammation, okay? But there's a lot of side effects to cortisone, as we all know, and that's why the doctors only do so many shots, okay, one. And then two, they're not regenerating the joint. So they'll bring down the inflammation, but you're still having an unhealthy joint. And that's why the pain returns, right? Okay, so it's like a pain pill. Why do they give you a prescription of pain pills? It's not just one pill. It's because the pain always returns. It's not really addressing the cause of the problem. It was temporarily fixing it. One other thing I do want to mention is when you do get stem cells, make sure that you have a documented, certified cell count of those stem cells. Okay, because the research is showing that you need to have so many millions of cells to be injected into a particular joint, depending on the joint, in order to have the best outcome. Okay, and again, I've had patients come into my office where they've had the bone marrow or the lipo type of injections in the past, and I asked them, well, how many cells did you have injected into that knee? And they're like, I don't know, the doctor couldn't really quantify it. Okay, or they'll even get umbilical cord stem cells, from somewhere else, and they're like, well, how many cells did you have injected? They're like, I don't know, I had a vial of like 1 cc. Well, 1 cc can have 5 million cells, or it can have 30 million cells. So it's all about the cellular count and not how much fluid can be injected. I can inject you with saline solution. Okay, it's what's in that solution that really is counted. And Livion, who we work very closely with, actually gives us and our patients a certified cell count of how many cells are actually actually in that vial, and that assures the patient and us as the doctors to make sure that we're gonna get the best outcomes. One other thing I want to mention with our lab is that they actually have a third-party independent lab that does test all of these stem cells, and that is to ensure the safety and the effectiveness of these stem cells as well. So you've got to make sure you know what you're getting. This is a chart from the American Association of Tissue Banks, and we've got umbilical cord, amniotic, and then of course the adipose and the bone marrow right here. I kind of went through everything with you guys. If you guys want to take a photo of that, you're more than welcome. Take a picture of that. But it just kind of goes through the differences with them all, which ones are live-nucleated cells, which ones are not, the concentration, the quality of the cells, and of course the adverse reactions, you know, the risk factor when you go through these different types of procedures. You guys look at that? Okay, let's move into safety. So the safety is something that a lot of people are concerned about with stem cells, including myself. Before I got injected, before I even brought this into my practice, I wanted to make sure I was injecting myself with something that was going to be safe. Our stem cells are donated from live, healthy C-section births right here in Southern California. About a month before the baby is born, the OBGYN asks mom if they want to keep the cord blood. Less than 10% do, and it's usually because of the cost factor. And if they don't keep the cord blood, then they're asked if they would like to donate it. If they say yes, that they would like to donate it, then they have to go through a screening through the American Association of Tissue Banks, and this is similar to if you were to donate bone marrow. If they pass this screening, then at the time of the scheduled birth, the technician takes the cord blood into a separate room, drains the venous blood into a bag, and delivers it to the lab. Once in the lab, the stem cells are then mechanically separated from the cord blood, followed by a secondary process which removes all of the red blood cell proteins, and then a sample of this is then sent to a third-party independent lab, like I mentioned, which tests for any communicable diseases and also for sterility of those cells. The final product is then put into quarantine, and only when you're given clearance from the tissue bank that these cells are clean and good to go can they be available for human consumption. So the collection of umbilical cord stem cells at the hospital is regulated through the AATB. And all cells, I want to mention, are rigorously tested for diseases according to these tissue bank regulations. For those of you that need some nighttime sleep material, how many of you guys have a hard time sleeping at night? Raise your hand. Okay, make sure you take a picture of this, because you can go online to this website. There's a lot of different clinical research on there about stem cell therapy. In fact, that number 5,300 is probably well over 6,000 right now.
Clinicaltrials.gov.
All the different clinical trials.
No, he said take a picture.
Stem cell therapy. Okay, Renee, do you want to come up?
Oh,
Renee?
too late.
Can you come up? I want to talk about Joe. This is our patient, Joe. He's actually 92 years old now. And Joe actually came to this seminar back in January. And he was in incredible pain, that he could barely even look up. In fact, I remember the day he walked into the office and I saw him. He was with a walker, with a cane. He could barely move due to knee pains and to back pain because he was almost bone on bone in his knees, and his back was incredible pain that he can barely get up or down or barely even move. You want to elaborate on that?
Yes. Well, Joe, I love Joe, and he, like Dr. Desiree Edlin mentioned, is 92 years old. And again, when he walked into our clinic, he did have a walker. He also had a cane, but his daughter and his son-in-law both came with him. And he had gone to several different clinics all over, not just in California, but Montana and also I believe Colorado and different places, and some never even touched him to give him an exam. I mean, can you imagine going to a clinic or a facility to find out if you're a candidate for something and they don't even put their hands on you? I mean, you want an exam, I'm assuming, correct? That's what most people want. And some of them also said that Joe was not even a candidate for stem cells. You will listen here to this short little video when we interviewed Joe and his son-in-law. And I can tell you, this guy is already just left about 2 weeks ago to Montana. He's independent, living alone, he's fine. He walks the pier, he walks all over, and stem cells work great. So he's a testament and will give a testimony that age is never a factor. It's about genetic. Yay. Okay?
Hi everyone, so this is our after show at KMCI Radio from the Wellness Show with Dr. Desiree
And Renee.
and KOCI 101.5 FM, and we have Elisa and Joe.
Can you guys hear
They're
okay?
our patients who we interviewed today on air.
Joe's turned his head.
Yes.
And this is the after show, folks. That means you get to see us live and, we have a little bit of champagne.
Don't look at that word radio.
That's a celebration.
So, I just wanted to create this video to get a little bit more of your testimonial from each of our patients, your experience with stem cells. Let us know, what were you initially experiencing? What was your problem area? What types of therapies, treatments have you tried before in the past? What worked, what didn't work? What led you down the path to stem cells? What brought you to us? And then how has stem cell therapy worked for you?
Yes. Okay, well, I experienced pain in my shoulder, and I've had surgery on my other shoulder already, so I didn't want to go there, so I was looking for alternative processes to heal that. And then I had pain in my knees and a tennis elbow. So I had a little bit of stuff going on everywhere. And like I said, I didn't want to go through another surgery because that was very time consuming, especially the aftercare with going through physical therapy, and it just was 2 months of just really bad experience after my surgery. So I came to you guys and asked for help and to be reevaluated, which you did great, and figured out what was going on with all my joints. Age, one factor in that.
Age is not a factor.
No.
We have Joe here, and I'm sharing his story here.
Beats healthcare coverage.
Stem cells, and I said, why not? Let's give it a try, and did that, and here me, and had some amazing results. I have no pain in my shoulder. I have no pain in my knees, and my elbow only kind of flares up a little bit when I play tennis.
Now, when did you get the stem cells initially?
I got them almost 6 months ago,
Okay.
and it took me about a month or so before I was pain free. So literally I went from maybe like a 5, 6 pain level to 0.
Wow.
So it's great, working great, and I'm just so thankful that I didn't have to go through another surgery. And I just feel like I have my body back.
Yes, and I can attest to that because Lisa is my tennis partner, and we've been playing a lot more tennis than usual because we're trying to get better. We plateaued a little bit.
We are better.
We are better.
We are better.
But you also look younger, and I know you have a stressful job. You're a realtor,
I am a
and you're on the
realtor.
Bravo show.
She's actually on the Bravo show, everybody, on the Bravo show Real Estate Wars. Yes.
So, well, I had mine injected as an IV. So the stem cells went pretty much everywhere. So anywhere they needed to go and heal, and maybe my face was one of course. But thank you.
The stem cell
But
face
anyway, those feedback doctors who did a great job. And just recommend highly enough to everybody.
That's right.
Go check
Well, later.
All right, thank you.
It's
So
expensive.
next we have Joe.
91 years old, folks. This is proves that you can never be too old to get stem cells.
Thank God.
Joe, so tell us a little bit about your pain level when you came to us.
My pain level was 10 or more. And
Wow,
I had a hard time getting out of the car, even to get here.
that's right.
And after I had stem cell on the first part of January, why, today I walked in from the car without the cane, and before I could even begin to move without the cane.
Well, I heard they make you hold the game, your daughter and your son-in-law, just in case, but you
Well,
said
they
they don't need it all the time.
No, I don't need it. In fact, I walked out to the car today just holding the people.
Wow.
I heard you did something like 26 steps or
I
26
did
stairs.
26 steps before
Yeah.
I came here today, and I had no pain.
And you also said you walked the Newport Pier.
I walked to the Newport Pier on Sunday.
Just tell us a little bit about, before you coming into the clinic, how was your life in that last year prior to coming to the clinic?
Well, it was so bad that my daughter and my son-in-law were looking at assisted living homes
Oh,
for
no,
me.
not for you.
Wow. Yeah.
And I haven't made up my mind yet about that, but I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, they have some high-end places, I'll tell you.
So
Not for you.
you suffered with back pain for how long?
For about 3 years.
Okay. And you were having to walk with a walker and a cane, and you actually saw multiple different doctors.
I went to several different doctors in Montana and contacted others by phone because of the distance apart from seeing
Yes.
each one.
But did you go to a couple or 2 or 3 prior in Orange County, right? You're in
Yes,
Orange
we
County,
did.
that offered stem cells, but you
Yeah.
decided to go with us, and why is
Yeah.
that?
Because you look like you had all your ducks in a row. And when I talked to you, I got answers.
Okay, it was the diagnostics and the evaluation and exam different at our clinic than what you experienced in other places?
I never had all of that at the other places.
All right, so that's where we're different.
So are you happy that you decided to get stem cell therapy?
Yes,
Absolutely. And you look amazing. You actually look 10 to 15 years
Yes.
younger than when you initially came into the
If
office.
you do a close-up, he doesn't have wrinkle around the eyes, but one thing I do want to mention, I think is very important, both to you and son, Joe, did it hurt to get the stem cells?
no, it didn't.
Not at all.
Exactly, a lot of people think it's gonna hurt.
Not at all.
No different than getting the shot we are for the penicillin.
Even that I think hurts even worse. I'm making penicillin at that time.
Penicillin would not be good,
Such an easy
yeah.
process throughout, and the aftercare has been great, and, I mean, there's just no reason not to do it.
Exactly, because Dr. Desiree, we do get those, the clinic director, we have a criteria,